everybody, this is Anna, also known as Anna-Nita on Ravelry and Anna-Nita on Instagram. And for everything else, please look at the screen. You can also find me on Patreon if you want to support me and my podcast. You can do it by donating a monthly pledge. My last podcast is a week ago. I don't know if you can hear Benny, but he's kind of trying to get on the sofa. Benny, come here. Come. Okay. This is Benny in his Superman thing. And he's my West Highland White Terrier, my dog, and is 2 years old. He's called Benny, if you didn't get it. Okay. Yeah, let's start. Today is Sunday. I have already had a lovely Sunday. It started very early because I awake pretty much every day about... So I have to awake at 5:15, but on the weekends it's about 6:30 or so. And I enjoyed it. I watched Nina's latest podcast episode, finished the one before and looked the whole episode. She uploaded yesterday, so for me today. And I knit on my sock and it was just lovely. It was a very lazy, relaxing Sunday. Until now. Now it's afternoon and I want to talk about knitting and crocheting today. So let's start with our make-alongs. We have 2 year-long make-alongs running until the end of the year. It's the year of ornaments. You can craft, however, ornaments throughout the year. It was possible throughout the year. For every occasion, doesn't have to be a Christmas ornament, and enter it in our finished object thread, and I will draw winner at the end of the year. The other year-long make-along is the treasure chest along. For that along you can enter everything you craft for someone else as a present. Doesn't have to be a Christmas present, just a random act of kindness would also be possible to enter. Again, I will draw winners at the end of the year. If someone is out there who is willing to donate a prize, you can contact me via Ravelry. That would be the best way. You can also contact me on Instagram, but Ravelry is easier for me to do and I'm checking my Ravelry pretty much every day, so I can't miss a message. And today, 1 month before Christmas, we start our tradition. It's the 3rd time we do this now. We do the Advent along. It's a make-along. I only host make-alongs. I really like to make it possible that everyone can participate. And I'm co-hosting this with Nina, also known as Ine, on every social media site. Especially important for you, I guess, is Ravelry. Nina will do the finished object thread and I will have the cheddar thread. What can you enter for the Advent along? Okay. It's not that strict. You can enter whips. You can enter everything which is in Christmas colors. Traditional Christmas colors, in my opinion, are what you can see in the back behind myself. Or for example, icy blues or snow white or something like that. You can enter something you do for Christmas, for example, ornaments, stockings, I don't know, something you use as a Christmas decoration, for example. It's very easy to enter something that fits into the make-along. If you want to see the rules exactly and in detail, hop over to my Ravelry thread. I have opened it today. I sticked it on top of our discussion board. And the first post explains everything in detail, what you can enter. We will also have a hashtag, and I would so love to see all your projects, works in progress, also finished objects, also on Instagram. I will draw from Ravelry, but I love Instagram and I love to browse through different hashtags and feeds and so on. So use hashtag Advent along 2018. Yeah, that would be nice. I just kind of like that. Okay. Yeah. we come to our finished object. That would be perfect for our Advent along. My blanket is finished. I can't show this really on the podcast. I will insert a video here. Now you were able to see this piece in its whole glory. And Benny was hearing the police. Yeah. You can read the dimensions on the screen because I can only say this in centimeters. It's awesome. I am using it already every day. I already was using it before it was finished, because with crocheting it's awesome. You have only this one live stitch. That can't happen. Not much. And it keeps me very warm, and I like the Christmas colors, and yeah. And I'm proud of myself that I have accomplished to finish an adult size blanket. Finally, this was kind of a dream. A crafter's dream of myself since very long now. So that was my one and only finished object. It took me since the end of June. I know I started it while the World Cup, the Soccer World Cup was going on. When Germany still was in the playoffs, I don't know how it's really called in English. Well, and they only played in the very beginning. We were so bad this year. But I went through my stash. No, not really my stash. I find it so funny that Nina calls it the ghost of needles past. That is so awesome, because The Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens is my most favorite story. Not only my favorite Christmas story, it's my favorite story ever written, I have ever read, and I think it will always be my favorite one, no matter what I will read. So I looked through everything. What do I have still to finish? Maybe I can clear off my needles and hooks this year. What do I want to knit or crochet during Advent? What do I want to do for other people, and so on. So I cleared my whip basket a little bit. And we come to my first from 2 works in progress. I have already transferred it into my Christmas bag. I have sewn. I think last year I think last year. And here is my pumpkin spice latte sock, and I am already, at the heel. So I'm halfway through the heel now. I'm doing always wrap and turn heel because I think it's so quick and easy, and I like the look, and it's fun to do. I really like to do the heel. It's a fun part in my opinion. So here is, here is the sock. The leg mostly measures 20 centimeters when I knit socks. Sometimes I do them longer, but not with such thin yarn as the Gnome Acres yarn is. I think it's very thin. So here you can see my sock. And as always, contrasting heel and toe is white, because not only in this sock I find white is always the perfect match. I don't know, it gives something special to the sock. Yeah. This will be my tonight's project during watching, I don't know, Law and Order or so. I think Sunday evenings always they show Law and Order. I really love Law and Order. Yeah, it's one of my favorite TV shows. Yeah, is there something I can tell about? No, 2mm needles, 64 stitches, no name white. Yeah, easy peasy. So this was this. Oh yes, then I worked yesterday in the evening a little bit on my vongole shawl. You have seen this month ago the last time. I think I only did add one row. Wait. Okay. Yeah, it's crochet, and vongole is Italian for shell, because these tiny little, I don't know, these tiny little things look like shells, seashells. It's a very luxurious yarn in my opinion, because it's so soft. It's from Knitcraft, I think. Yeah, it's from Knitcraft, Traumverlauf. It's a gradient yarn company. She doesn't dye these yarns, but she wind these yarns and ties them together, so that you get one big cake of nut plied yarn in a certain gradient. And this cake has 1000 meters. Yeah, it has 3 strands, nut plied, 1000 meters. I will use the whole cake for this big shawl. Yeah, so pretty. Lighthouse colorways in my opinion. Yeah, I wanted to finish it before I head out to Germany for the summer, to be able to wear it on the beach. But yes, then life happened. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Then, yes, I have planned out my Christmas sock for this year. I want to knit a Christmas sock for myself, like I did in the last 2 or 3 years. And I will take this pretty yarn. It's an Austrian company. It's called Ferner Wolle. Wolle is the German word for yarn. For wool, no, for wool. Because Wolle could also be roving. Yeah. Austrian company. And I don't know when they started to make Christmas yarn, but they did. And I bought this on the knitting ship this year. I think I showed it once, very shortly. It's very, very soft. And that was the reason why I bought it, because Ferner Wolle isn't that soft normally. Actually, I have never had a soft Ferner Wolle yarn in my hand. So, yeah. It's awesome. Yeah, it's 75 virgin wool superwash and 25 polyamide. 150 gram and 450 meter. Yeah, so it's a bit thicker than normal. 50 meter more than usual. Yeah. And I will use white again as contrasting color. White by Regia in this case. So Regia. This will be my Christmas sock, and I have this in my Christmas bag. I also sewed myself. And that's only because of the awesome bag. I thought about my upcoming Advent Vlogmas creating whips, so to say, and I want to go on with my granny square blanket, and I want to try to crochet 1 square a day. I try. Maybe I won't be able to, but I will try, because I really like this blanket. It's my cozy memories blanket, I would say, because I didn't enjoy the process. I started very enthusiastically, I don't know if this is a word, with the Cozy Memories blanket. Then I tried the Cozy Memories blanket in another form, in the a Stitch in Time blanket by the Bryony Bears. But this casting on stitches while, so now I really didn't enjoy the process to cast on stitches after I had already picked up stitches. It was so fiddly and it took so long, and I really like this looking better. I like it better. Yeah, it's awesome. Again, because of the white. I think it has something to do with white. And the granny stripe or the granny square is such a neat pattern. And I have arranged everything. All the minis I have not worked yet. And my contrasting yarn and my needles. I don't know exactly what I used. I think I used a 3mm needle. Oh, hook. And I put everything. It's a Halloween bag, but I love this bag so much that I will keep it in this bag now. It is so cute. It's by Little Robin Cottage, in Knitter's Haven. Oh, sorry, in Knitter's Haven. I always don't know if you hear me talking through an object. And I have received this as a gift. And I love it so much. I mean, look at him. And he is so cute. And he also is cute. And every dog on this bag is so cute. And it's such a good quality and I really love it. And I have received it as a gift, but I can totally recommend this shop that you hop over to, is it Etsy? Yeah, Etsy, and look for her project bags. Because this is really the most perfect bag, and also the other one I have received from her, the blue one. These bags are the best ones I have had in my hand until now. Yeah, that was correct grammar, because they feel so sturdy. They stand very good. They are very sturdy. They have big zipper pulls, not these tiny ones. I only have always these tiny ones. I have ordered many ones from Amazon and mine are very, and also my bags are so too soft, I guess. But her quality is just awesome. She also hides the ends, the edges of the zipper. Go for it. And I always love to see what she posts on Instagram. She always posts her new creations. And I'm honest, I'm totally honest. I have not seen one bag I wouldn't love to have. And that's really not often the case. I'm a so picky person. Before I buy something, I really have to love it. And all her creations are really awesome. I don't get money for providing her shop. Not at all. It's my opinion. I'm doing this because I'm convinced of what I'm saying. Yeah. So this is this. Okay, and that was already everything about yarns and projects and everything. But I want to show you, here on the screen you can see what yarn I have purchased today. Yeah, today. I checked my bank account and decided, yes, I can afford it. I want to knit the Weasley sweater, as I have told you many times now. And I have decided to use this yarn. I bought 12 balls of the blue. It's a darker blue. And the darkest blue you can see on the picture. And I couldn't decide if I use the sand or the mustard color. So I bought both for double stitching. For duplicate stitching, sorry. That was a thinking mistake. To duplicate stitch the letter A on the front. Because the Weasley sweaters always have the first letter of your name on it. Yeah. I want to go for the Ravenclaw colors. That's the reason why I have chosen these 2 or 3 colors. Yeah. That's that. Okay, now we come to other shenanigans. Is that right? Shenanigans? Yeah, I think so. And what I did last week. So I am teaching at a primary school, as you know, probably if you're watching this podcast regularly. And my students are so often talking about Lego. I don't know how you pronounce it. Lego, I think. Lego. And they have mentioned Lego so many times now that I had to rethink how was it in my childhood. I played with Lego very, very much, very often. Mostly, I mostly had these normal bricks, not Lego Technic and architecture, these classic bricks. And I built houses or something like that. More the girly stuff, I don't know. I wasn't so much into the very detailed constructions, but I enjoyed it so much. I loved Lego. And I knew that there was Lego for adults also. Lego Architecture, Lego Technic, Lego Technique. And I decided to buy a children's Lego. I would be able to use as a decoration. It would be easy to build and a way for me to find out if I should invest a little bit more money for a bigger project for adults. So, and I posted it on Instagram, I decided to do this little nutcracker. And I really like this little guy. It was so much fun to build. And it's so much fun to have it as a Christmas decoration. They make one seasonal special every year, and I don't know from which year this was. I'm also already looking for there is this Christmas snow bauble. I hope that is the right English term for that. That would also be a thing I can see me using for decoration. Yeah. And building up this little guy, convinced myself, and I will buy. I have to wait a little bit. I have to calculate how much money I will need for Christmas present and so on. And maybe I will make myself a Christmas present and buy another bigger Lego set, because it's so much fun. It was so much fun. And it's sturdy. There is nothing wiggling. I don't know. Now I'm saying this and I'm and it's apart. Now it's only one brick. So, okay. It's cute. It's really cute. Yeah, and then yesterday my boyfriend and I went to a books flea market. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books. Yeah, I'm always doing it with books, but they are very cheap. A thick book €2 and a thin book €1. So, yeah. And we have been at the Christmas market because yesterday my favorite Christmas market of Vienna opened, and they have illuminated the Christmas tree in a ceremony, so to say, with a children's choir, and it was so wonderful and so nice, and everything is so pretty there. They have so lovely booths. They only sell handmade stuff, high quality handmade stuff, self-made books and decorations and gingerbread, very intricate sugar decorations on them and so on. I will definitely go many times this year, because now that I'm living in Vienna, it's much easier to me to get there, and I will film a little bit. But now I can insert some photos, and I think I can insert a little video to give you some impressions of this Christmas market we went yesterday. yeah, now we come to blathering, I would say. There isn't much to say, but I have already prepared, well, I have written down, I have prepared with my thoughts everything for the Advent season and Christmas. I already know every Christmas present for everyone. This year I will keep it very simple. Also with my boyfriend, we agreed. We agreed that we want to keep it very, very small this year. I want to try to really celebrate Christmas for what it is, the birthday of Jesus Christ. But I want to gift something, but not the big ones, not the big presents as the last years. I just want to try it. I want to put the focus on the feast itself and not so much on expensive presents. So yeah, I have done already a little bit of present wrapping because I have created many presents already throughout the year, treasure chest along, and some presents I still have to make because I want to do some bathing bombs, for example, and I can't make them so early because they have to last a little bit longer. Yeah, it's very... I'm thinking of Christmas, I'm not that stressed as last year. And that is good because I have planned everything out. I already know. So I will invite my friends for December 8th. So we will have our tiny little St. Nicholas party. And I have prepared many games. I'm sorry. I have prepared many games. I don't say what it is because some of them are watching my podcast. And I already know which cakes I want to make and which dinner I want to prepare. So I have planned out everything. I planned out the cookie baking. I already know which ingredients I have to buy and which cookies I want to bake. And that's awesome. I have planned out everything. And that's awesome because it's still November. And that's great. Because I really want to enjoy the Advent season. I want to have the time to pray. I want to have the time to visit Christmas markets and to do some Christmas crafting spontaneously. So last year, if I saw something last year, a nice crafting technique for Christmas decorations or something, I thought, okay, nice, but I can't do it this year because I'm already full. My days are full because I have to make this Christmas present, I have to make this and this, because I left for Germany very early in the middle of December last year. This won't happen this year. I have all the time I need and I can enjoy it. That's awesome. Is there anything else to say? No, there isn't anything else. So this is a shorter podcast episode today. I think about half an hour now. But I hope you enjoyed everything what I showed you and enjoy the upcoming week, the last week before Advent. Start something Advent-like, Christmas-like for our Advent along. Put all the cheddar and yarn picking and yarn choices in my cheddar thread and your FOs in Nina's thread. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to Vlogmas. I have already prepared some Vlogmas stuff, so... yeah, it will be awesome this year. We will enjoy it. Bye bye.